What's up, guys? We're in a game you may or may not have heard about called Eden Eternal. Now, I've been playing this game for a while, and I actually saw somebody do a video on it the other day, and I was like, hey, that's kind of weird because it doesn't have a lot of coverage on YouTube, but it's a really popular game. So I was like, what the heck? Why are there no videos and stuff on it? So basically, Eden Eternal is an MMO. Now, before you are like, oh, dude, I don't want to play this, blah blah blah. Look, just let me explain. So I went to a list basically that was like, because I'm bored. I got bored of World of Warcraft, and I've been bored of waiting around for WildStar, which is gonna be my next MMO adventure. But basically, I went to a list which is like the most popular games right now that are massive multiplayer online games, and one of them, like number 1 was League of Legends, right? This one was actually on there at like number 8 or something, so it's really popular. So this is a Asian style massive multiplayer online RPG game. So it's free to play, and I'm here with Puddin, who's brand new. What's up, dude? Yeah, Puddin's here, and this is the start town where you would start if you just started playing. I want to just quickly tell you why this is different from a lot of other MMOs that might get you interested, and show you. This is my character. Now, I'm about level 40, and then there are classes. So you press K, and you can be whatever class you want. The classes are Warrior, Knight, Templar, Dragon Knight, Thief, Martial Artist, Blade Dancer, Samurai, Hunter, Engineer, Ranger, Cleric, Bard, Shaman, Sage, Magician, Illusionist, and Warlock. Now, they all kind of build into themselves. Like the warrior classes go all the way down to, the Dragon Knight, right? The Thief, martial, all that stuff's like the high DPS. So basically how it works that makes it different from any other MMO is you basically have your main level, which you can see my main level is 38. And then you have your class level, and you actually can beat all the classes. So right now I've got a custom armor thing on here. I'll just take that off. So this is what my armor would look like as my current class would state, which I'm in, which is a knight. But I can press K, and I can transform into my warrior, which is level 23. And then I could start leveling up my warrior. Now they all have like a different reason, like why you would want to be a warrior over like a knight or whatever, right? But I actually really like the warrior armor that I have currently. And you get different... You get different armors. Like if I click the warrior, you get different sets here you can pick, right? And they start to get better. And then also you can get you can get little cosmetic items. The game is really heavy on cosmetic items, and you don't actually need to pay for them through any kind of store or whatever. There's a lot of in-game cosmetic items you can get for being high level and trading and buying and stuff. I have a couple here, but like you can see, this is just cosmetic stuff, right? So yeah, the odd item. But anyways, so basically what's really cool about the game is, as I said, you can switch, and then what's really nice is like, okay, so warrior, warrior is really good at tanking. Knight is like have some more AoE magical type stuff, and then you can level up. Like you can look like, so if I want to unlock this Templar class, I need to get my character level to 60, my Knight to level 55, and Cleric to level 55. So they're kind of like a mix between like a Healy type magical warrior, like a paladin would be, right? But you can't get that because I got to get my cleric level up, and I got to get my character level up. So basically what you really want to do is like get your character to like level 35 to 40, and then try to level up everything that you can. So I need to, right now I'm working on getting my knight to 40, or my overall class level to 40, and my knight to 40. Then I want to get my warrior to 40, then thief, which is, thief is high DPS, so I can transform here. Confirm. Now I'm in my thief set, and your skill sets change, and like you've got invisibility and stuff as a thief.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's really cool. So you get different abilities, and there's mounts as well. Like there's like llama mounts, and I'm gonna show you when I go to the main town all the crazy high tier items that are like available when you get when you get up there, which is really cool. But what I wanted to show off right now is, see, Puddin's just changed. I think right now you're in what, cleric form, low level cleric form. Yep. So you can totally just. But I mean, I heard it's best to play all the classes. I think you can kind of do it however you want. Like you could play just one class or just another class by like, you say you don't care about you don't care about clerics and all that stuff, and you just want to go into like martial artist type classes. I think you could do that, but you do need to get a bard if you wanted to get like a blade dancer. So yeah, I guess you kind of need to like work on everything. But anyways, yeah, it's really fun. There are dungeons and stuff. There's shops. So, but one of the main reasons I'm making this video is because I'm in a guild right now called Guilty Crown, and I would love for, I mean, anybody who wants to play, you can play and you can come and join us on our on this guild, and you can get an invite from me, and I'll leave a couple names in the description to like who you can post. So if you start downloading the game now, like who you can whisper in game. Basically, we're on the Sapphire server, and we play mostly on channel 4. But so now I don't know if you can teleport with me, but I'm gonna go to the warp portal and see if we can go to Eyez together. So you gotta press M, click on your map, and then click on this thing. What else is really cool with this game, dude, is like, say you've got a quest, right? And it says like you gotta go to this NPC. You can actually just right click on it, and it will bring you to that. Like, it will just start auto walking you there. So it's pretty cool. See, I can like, there's like AoE spells and stuff, and there. Die mushrooms. I just like one hit these guys. I just like, see ya. This is like the first area you go to. There's like multiple continents as well. Like you can see, there's different areas.
So where do I go? Eyez?
I'm really low level. Yeah, go to Eyez here. This is the main city, and you'll start to see some of the really. I'll wait.
I have to be level 10, by the way.
Oh, you can't go. Okay, that's okay. I'll just show them in the thing here. So there's also crap. Like, also another neat thing I wanted to show off was when I click C and go to my character. So you can see how I look, right? I've got swords. Different classes are kind of better with certain items. Like, I know that the knight is really good with rapiers. You know, what else is really cool is if you check this out. I've got my heavy armor gear, which isn't really that great, actually, if you look at the specs and stuff. My light armor is pretty badass. The Fire Lizard set somebody hooked me up with, which is a pretty good set for like level 33 to like 40. So I got the full set. What else? But what I was saying is really cool is like you actually have 3 slots. You have your cloth armor slot, you have your medium armor slot, you have your heavy armor slot, and when you switch, it will just automatically select them. So they're already equipped. So you don't have to like hold on to them and switch through. The only thing you have to switch out is like weapons, depending on what you're doing and stuff like that, which is really cool. There's like fame, there's achievements, there's actually so much of this game. And what else is really cool is like you can see that these swords are +3. They're glowing depending on the enchantment that I've given them. So like one of these is +6. I think it's this one here. So they have like a bit of a glow, right? But you can see when we get to this moon area, which is this way. Nope, up here. Once I get to this main area, all the crazy people that are gonna be like, dude, like I'm only level 38, right? But like people around 60 or 70 start to get really good items. Now I'm lagging a bit. I think it's just because I'm recording. Normally I don't lag too much, but there's a lot of people loading in here. So this is the main shop area. People set up shops here too, but mostly nobody sets up shops on channel 4. Like you can, but if you want to go item hunting, you gotta switch channel and go to channel 1, and that's when everyone shows up their shop. Now, this is midday when I'm playing right now, so there's actually not a lot of people here. I find that in the evening, tons of people are on, like, maybe it's time zones or whatever, but, so let's take a look at some of these people here. Like, look at this guy here. So, this guy's got, level 75. Like, look at his crazy items. Now, most of these items are not, like, you can't just go to the item shop. It's not like pay to win. You can't just buy these items in the item shop. You actually need to like do crazy dungeons and get these items. Like, look at that guy. He looks crazy. If I inspect him here, I think I can. Let's see. Where are you? Show equipment. So you can see these are the cosmetic items. So the prime, which is like the best glowy. So yeah, he's got all these sets, and you can control click and like look at stuff. This is the stuff that he's wearing, right? But obviously I can't. Excuse me, because I'm a girl character. Yeah, you can be. There's different clothes for girls and guy characters. I don't know why I clicked a girl character. I was just like, hey, well, rather look at a female character than a male character in game. But there's actually some really funny different races you can be. Puddin', you were telling me, but what were the two?
The bears.
The bears. Okay, we're actually gonna cut here. I'm gonna make a cut. I'm gonna show you the character creation process. And then after that, I'll show you like going through a dungeon, some of the combat, and you can hopefully get a little bit better feel for the game. Alright guys, so this is the character creation screen. So what's really neat about this is you can actually look at all the equipment that basically is like rare in the game, like the high tier stuff. Like you can look at like I can just change out all this stuff. So these are the purely cosmetic items, which you can check out. Even weapons, you know, you can check out. So like you can see that you can really like the customization and the items you can get in this game. There's some crazy items, so it's really, really cool. Some of the stuff you can get. So let's just, this is just for looks. Like you don't just get this stuff, but this is just to kind of show you, you know, what they are, of course. And like you go to back gear, you know, you can just look at all the different types of wings and stuff like that you can get. Like you can you can make your character really personalized to be like, to really just say you know, like just with all the stuff. And I mean, this might not even be your type of game, but to me, I think it's really, really cool. So I just want to, you know, I was just showing off that feature, but that's just for looks again. So let's look at the class previews. So you can see this is showing you like, you know, thief, and it kind of just quickly puts on a, you know, a high tier set for whatever that class is. So the cleric, you got your magician. Magicians are really fun. They're really cool. I got my knight. I'm really excited to build into a Templar soon. Martial artists have these cool fist weapons, which is cool. Engineers, gun guys. Bards have the guitars. It's really cool if you like that kind of thing.
Guitars?
Yeah, bards use guitars, dude. It's crazy. Warlocks get the crazy tomes, which is really cool. I'm waiting for Templar. This is what I can't wait to build into, but that's far off. I'll have to play for a while. Samurai, amazing class, really, really cool. Your Sage, Dragon Knight. See, like it says, like basically, if you look, like if I look at Sage, Sage will prove your most trustworthy ally battlefield. Sages can rescue teammates, certain death or critical moments, and it tells you what they're move. But like you can see, like class requirement for a samurai is level 50 or 60, warrior 55, and a martial artist 55. So yeah, but anyways, and then I want to show you the races here. Look, so you have your human, male and female, and the sets are also different depending on, you know, whether you're male or female. They look a little bit different. I just like the sets on the female. I think when I was clicking through, I just liked how they looked, so that's why I went for it. But you know, you can do whatever you feel like. So here's the Zoomy, which are like little. They only have one gender, so these are little like rat people, which is hilarious that you can basically be like anything you want. You get the Urson, which is the big bears. They look really funny in game. They're the only, like the Zoomy and the frog people are like, they kind of like look normal, but these guys just look really out of place when you play them. But some people just think it's hilarious and they just play them. And I mean, I've seen ones that are like level 70, you know, they got it all geared out and they're shiny as heck, and it's really funny. The frog people are awesome. They look really, like, surprisingly, as silly as they look here, like with really good item sets and stuff, they look awesome in game. It's really cool. And the halflings, which are, it's kind of a bit creepy that you can be a little boy or a little girl, but I mean, if that's your thing, if you want to play a little child in the game, you can, I guess. So yeah, then that's the last one. So, but anyways, so now I'm gonna show you some of the combat, going into just a simple dungeon that I would do, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're just heading to a dungeon. I just wanted to show you this. I just saw this flipping crazy guy on a crazy big dragon mount. Thought that was pretty cool. So I'm just heading to the warp portal. So what you do is you go here, and you can pay to portal to different places. I can't seem to click on this. There we go. So I'm gonna go to the, let's see, Valley of Kings, and just find a random dungeon here. I think this will probably be a little bit lower level for me, but since I'm leveling up my warrior, that's okay. So we want to go to, you see dungeon here. Now dungeons are really cool because you can do them, I think, twice per day or per reset or whatever on the solo version, and then 4 times per day on the group version. So the solo version is just you and one other person, so it's kind of cool because you and a buddy could do it, and it's like, it's more tailored to, you know, your level. Oh, there's somebody just questing. There's 10 more teller to your level, whereas the other dungeon requires like a group of people, and you can do that 4 times. And you'll see when I get there, it'll say I should probably mount it up as well. I can mount up here. Oh crap! I don't have it on my this class. So I'll go up here. See how I mount now. So mounts are really aesthetic, but they do increase your speed, but not by a ton. So like they're not obviously not required, and you are given a mount for free. I think early, like around level 10 or something, like a llama mount to try out.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah, Puddin's excited for the llama. So I'm gonna I'll invite you to the guild. I think you might need to get to level 10 before I can invite you.
Okay, I'm almost there anyway, so. And
this goes the same for the people on YouTube. Yeah, you'll have to play a little bit, and then once you're level 10, I think that's the requirement. You can, I mean, Puddin's already level 5. So yeah, so like you can see, here's the remaining times you can do it. So, this one actually you can do 10 times. So this one would be harder to do. So I couldn't solo that, but I could solo this one probably. So you click confirm. Then I'm in the dungeon now. And, so now that I'm here, I can throw myself some buffs, right? To clear camp here. Buff. They all do different things depending on your class, right? And then I got like AoE spells. You know, I got spells that like trigger more damage depending on the chain that they're used in. Like right now, if I use this one, the destroyer spell, and then I move into the deep impact, right? The deep impact's gonna do more damage depending on, you know, having the destroyer effect active. So just little stuff like that is really, really cool. So then there's not so many spells that you like get confused. Like there's just a small amount per class, but it's just enough. And I mean, it's really cool. Like you can being able to switch classes means you only really need to have like one character in this game. Like, you know, you can go and be a cleric if your group needs like a healer. Like if you have like a good set for a cleric or whatever, you can totally do that. So it's really cool just that you can just change classes. It's a really fun game. And yeah, I think it's one of those games that people probably just look at and just judge it by its cover. You know, just think like, oh yeah, well, it's this kind of style of game doesn't look like it's for me. But I'm surprised. I'm surprised at how fun it is. I've been playing it actually quite a little while, and because you know, when you start playing, you'll see it's not super fast to like get up to level 40. Like, you know, the class, it only goes up to like level 75. So, you know, oh crap, need more mana. So I'm getting there. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. And I appreciate you watching. There's a link in the description, top link right there. So join it. You know, the server is Sapphire. Once again, there's Sapphire and Diamond. We play on Channel 4. Come on and join the Guilty Crown Guild. This guild has super friendly people who are really helpful as well. So it's all love with these guild members, which is awesome. Like they took me right in and they like helped me out so much. One of them even like just added me on Skype, was giving me all these tips and stuff. So yeah, definitely come play it with us. Really, honestly, like we can do dungeons together. You get up in level. Like we can do big groups, raid groups together and stuff like that. And I'll be playing this as long as WildStar is not out. I will be playing this. Once WildStar comes out, I don't know how long I'll play, but I'm definitely gonna be playing, and it's really fun, and it's really cool. And I'm trying to get I need to get some sweet items so I can pet my character. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it. Puddin, do you have any final factors? You just started playing, or you have anything you want to say about the game? You've been playing for like literally 10-15 minutes.
I'm already level 5, and leveling is really fun.
Right.
And stay at school, and don't do drugs.
Right. Good tips as well to add. Now there's your what classes are you like working towards? Like if you look at the class list, like you know what you can build into. Shaman. That's really cool class.
Because I want to use the guitars.
Yeah. And that's where all supportive classes, and that's cool. But anyway, so that's gonna be it, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, definitely don't judge us before you try it. Like it looks kind of silly, a little cheesy maybe, but I'm serious. This game is actually so fun, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the game. You can see my name is Shifted. Send me an invite. Send Professor Puddin. Was that your name in game?
Yeah.
Professor Puddin. Like this, Professor Puddin, like that. Send him a message if you want to invite to the guild as well. Or I think if there's one other person in the guild here who can invite. I'm not sure actually, but anyways, yeah, send me or put in a message, and or just look for, you know, in the chat for the Guilty Crown Guild, and we'll get you in and we can start playing. That's it. That's all, guys, and I'm gonna keep doing this dungeon, get some loot, baby. See you later.